Thank you, David. Well, let's bring in Greg. Let's not waste any more time. Greg, David set this up. What exactly is the issue in layman's terms with the geared turbofan engines that are in question and the powder contaminants that you guys are doing these inspections for?
So, Phil, maybe I really need to maybe put this in perspective. So back in 2020, 3 years ago, we had an incident on a V2500 engine, which is the engine that powers the A320 before the GTF. As a result, there was a turbine disc failure. We did an investigation, and we determined, based on that investigation, that the powdered metal that was used to form the discs had a contaminant in it. And as a result of that, we began a process of inspecting the V2500 fleet as well as the GTF fleet, really across all of our programs. We've inspected about 3,000 discs. These are turbine discs. Over the last 3 years, we've found a very, very small fallout rate. But based upon what we have seen recently, there has been a concern that we need to inspect the fleet more rapidly. So again, we've inspected all the V2500s. We're going to have to pull in about 200 GTF engines. These are the GTF for the A320 fleet. Pull in about 200 in the next 45 days or so and do an inspection. We expect a very small fallout rate. Once we get done with those 200, we're going to probably have to inspect another 1,000 next year. And again, this is not a design issue. This is simply a manufacturing quality issue associated with the powdered metal that we use to form the turbine discs. So it's a problem, obviously, for the airline operators, and it's going to cause some disruption for the airlines. But it is not going to be a major, major financial impact beyond the initial, I would say, impact that we're going to see as we work with the airlines to compensate them for some of the disruption, as well as to tool up to do all of these enhanced inspections.
Greg, two-part question here, and I want to be specific about the first part. This is not an immediate flight of safety issue, correct? This is an issue where you want to correct it as soon as possible, but it's not like the airlines have to shut these planes down right now, correct? And then the second part of this is you mentioned that this is going to be expensive on the conference call. How expensive ultimately will this be for RTX?
Yeah, so let's go to the first issue, which is flight safety. Obviously, flight safety is our number one priority. It's the number one priority of every airline out there, of every OEM. This is not a flight safety issue today. This is a quality escape where we are, based upon our safety risk assessment, doing some proactive inspection to make sure that these anomalies that happen in the powder metal don't propagate in terms of actually ending up at a failure of the turbine disc. So we're going to pull these things in quickly. We're going to take a look. We expect, again, a very small fallout rate. And to the extent that there is a disc that needs to be replaced, we'll do that and get it back into service. In terms of the financial, Phil, I would tell you. Yep.
Go ahead, sure. Greg. Sorry, it's David. I thought you were done. Finish your point. Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just going to talk about the financial impact. So we've estimated about a $500 million cash flow impact this year. And that is to do a number of things. One is we've got to increase the shop capacity to do these accelerated inspections. We've got 13 overhaul shops today. We're going to add 6 more. So there's tooling and test equipment that needs to be put in place. We're going to have to put some rotable assets in place to replace engines as we pull them. And we're going to have to try and work with the airlines to compensate them for some of the costs associated with this. So that's the first $500 million. I can't tell you today what the ultimate financial impact is, but if you think about it, Pratt's a $23 billion business. RTX rather is, or a $74 billion business. This is just not a major financial impact over the next couple of years. Obviously, the reaction of the market has been pretty draconian, but again, this is not a major impact.